Hello, lovelies. This is Annette, and you are here with me today on this moment for chronic wellness. And today we're talking about how do I deal with having a chronic illness? And this is a question that lots of folks are facing. And today I'm going to talk about acceptance. So, part of what and I assume many people face when dealing with chronic illness is many times days, weeks, months, and unfortunately sometimes years of not having answers. Oftentimes symptoms are frustrating, confusing, and it's difficult to find doctors who are willing to pursue cases that don't have immediate answers or diagnoses or tests that can solve for X and give, something that is in the DSM volume 10 and write down a code that they can get paid for and give you a prescription for. And so sometimes there is just no relief in trying to get answers. And then if you're lucky enough, there is a diagnosis, and it's amazing. Oftentimes people think, oh, a diagnosis, that must be terrifying or hard or harrowing or all these things. And sure, there are those diagnoses that are. And I do not mean to minimize that. And sometimes diagnoses can feel like a relief and a release and a finish line in and of themselves, because finally there is some validation or an answer or something that feels like you're approximating an answer or a category at least to put you in. Or it feels like, validation for this isn't all in my head. Or maybe there's a Facebook group with at least 20 others who are going through something similar to something like me. And what I will say is that there have been points in my illness where I have been done fighting. I have been done looking for new doctors, new medicines, new diets, new herbs, new remedies, new solutions, new things to try, new air purifiers, new things, new clothes to wear, I've been done looking. And in my heart, that made me afraid, because I thought, if I'm no longer seeking, does that mean I'm giving up? And in my gut, the response was, no, you're finally accepting. And that does not mean that I haven't, once again, picked up my willingness to investigate something new that was promising, or bite on a lure that has been offered to me when it has made sense to. And it does mean that it has taken away some of the beseeching, just seeking, hungry, never to be satisfied kind of yearning within me. It has meant a kind of satiated stability that for me has been stabilizing, has been soothing, has been helpful to get to a place that looks something like acceptance of what this is, of what the present moment has to offer, of an understanding that all we have is right here and right now, this present moment and myself. And that's all I need. That's all I've got, and that's all I need. So take a deep breath. And be grateful, because this is the only moment that I have. There's nothing else that is for sure, or that is promised, or that is certain, except for right here and right now. And so what can I find about this moment that can help me live more fully, more joyfully, more present focused? What can make this moment more alive? That's what I got. Some acceptance. So, what about you? Always glad to know. So, let me know. Sound off. Make a comment, post your answers, talk to me about your journey. And in the meantime, thanks for tuning in here. I'm grateful for your time and your attention. And until we meet up again, be well.